Kay.
And I'm Anya.
And this is the story of the House of Yes. And so as I'm falling into my hip here, I'm at the same time getting this new throw.
My name is Anya Sapozhnikova, and I am the co-founder and creative director at House of Yes.
My name is Kay Burke. I'm also a co-founder and creative director at House of Yes.
And then you slide through.
I think House of Yes has been, over the years, designed to be this perfect playground where whatever art anyone wants to make, it's supported there.
House of Yes is a variety show. So we have our dance parties Thursdays, Fridays, Saturday nights, like great DJs, different themes. We do an amateur burlesque night, epic shows with high production value. We also offer the space to other people's productions, especially if they're in that interactive, immersive, just anything that's pushing the boundaries as far as audience experience and production. We're like, okay, cool, do your thing.
So we'll just keep doing it, and then until one last person is cannot do it anymore.
Where's Loki?
Loki! Oh my God!
I feel like when we met, I never thought I'd be spending half my life with you. It was just, at this point, it's beyond friendship. I mean, we're business partners and collaborators. It's kind of deeper. I'd say it's more like a sisterhood. The first time I met Anya, we were both 16. We were just, in high school, really into art. We really just hit it off. We became friends. We started drawing and painting, going out to shows, seeing live music.
It just felt like very, very comfortable and very right.
We wanted bigger. Even deciding at 16 that you want more from your life than what your city can offer. I moved to New York maybe 6 months before she did, and we went to fashion school, got really disenchanted with the commercialness of it, and it was boring. I learned a lot, but it was so restrictive, and the work that I was naturally creating was weird, wearable, sculptural art or social commentary. When you first go to New York, it's terrifying and exciting, and it's overwhelming. But you realize that there are these micro communities and this small town sort of collectiveness that make it the best city in the world, just because it's all these people doing their own thing together.
The first House of Yes was a loft building that Anya found. And then I moved in.
And then our friends moved in.
Yay!
House of Yes started as what would a 20-year-old do if they had their own space to do whatever they wanted.
So the first House of Yes was a live workspace, but it was mostly living. We had like 8 people living there.
Live work party space.
Yeah, there was a stage and a tub in the main space next to the kitchens. It was kind of like a community hub, but it was very small in scale.
There wasn't like a long-term plan. It's like we have the space and we have these friends, and what happens now, I don't know.
Oh, House of Yes is amazing. It's just like a totally different venue than like anywhere else you can go.
My name is Joshua Oates, but you can call me Pixel. I am a aerial drag queen full-time.
My name is Adam. I go by Mrs. Potato, Placenta, Pineapple, a bunch of different names. I come here because it's my life now. It's my community. These are my people. I started coming here a few years ago as a patron just for fun while I was working in advertising. I was insanely miserable, working 60-hour weeks for under $40K a year pay. I wasn't happy, and then I finally started realizing that I was really happy here, and I wanted to be a part of something cool and meaningful.
It's a place of acceptance, freedom of expression, it's a place of love, and it's the best nightclub in the world.
But then one day, it burned down.
When the house burned down is really when we realized that there was this huge push and a want and a vacuum in the community. It wasn't just about us having a good time, it was about being needed.
So we wanted to have another House of Yes.
Why not?
So we found this big building.
On Craigslist.
Yay!
And it was really tall.
We could do all sorts of circus stuff and shows, and we even lived there
And we threw lots of parties.
with our friends. Yay!
Yeah.
The second venue was also a house that also had people living in it.
But out of necessity more. At that
Yeah.
point, we wanted to do more of a venue, but we had to live there because that obviously helps with rent.
House of Yes used to be our grimy, fearless, anything goes sort of work and space, but then we would do these gigs under Lady Circus that were more refined and fancy, just had that sort of nightclub polish on it that we would gig out and we would get gigs and we would make money. And then we would take that money and throw it into our crazy art ideas at House of Yes.
One day, the landlord came and ruined all the fun because he wanted more money. No!
We had the option to continue or not. And I remember telling Anya, I was like, I don't think I can go on. It's such a consuming monster of a project.
But there was a moment where we realized that what we were doing was important.
All these artists, they don't have a House of Yes of their own.
It came from that sense of community.
It was other people that really pushed it into continuing. So many people were behind us and wanted us to keep going.
Yes, and Jason, would you like to do the honors and pull the balloon drop, or are you gonna forget? Why don't we have a bigger place? The third time around, we were older, which means that, you don't have 22 hours in the day, maybe you have like 14. That's when it became apparent that we have to make the business sustainable. Otherwise, it's going to be an all-consuming nightmare. And so we were like, if we're going to do this, we need partners that know how to do this. We need partners that have raised money before. We need to learn what that means. So there was a conscious push to do that, even though we didn't yet know what that actually looked like and what that would take. You're going to leave it attached, yeah. The third House of Yes really feels like a venue. It's like there's tile, there's multiple bars, there's like bar equipment.
Still a lot of work. There's a lot of restrictions of time and energy and still budget. We're not just throwing money around. There's still a lot to work on. There's still things to improve, but this House of Yes is so much better than what I envisioned. I feel like we've fused the fancy glamour, high production value sort of vibe with that unbridled creativity.
Baby, you ready? Ready. You doing it? Yo.
House of Yes and how it started and what it's become, the thing that has been constant is the collaboration and just the fearless sort of like, sure, let's do it. Let's make that idea happen with our friends.
We really focus on how to create a space that everyone can express themselves in.
I was a gymnast instructor back in the day. I got fired, but I don't do that anymore.
That sense of making your own choice of how you want to live your life and like who you want to hang out with and what kind of fun you want to have.
We didn't get into it to make money. This wasn't a business plan. We just get to do what we want. We get to try things. We just get to be unapologetically creative.
Guys, half an hour, wrap it up. Don't up. Don't up.
Justin, yeah.
Is that woman Anastasia drinks all night?
Okay, got it.
I think this is a dirty circus.
Every iteration of House of Yes has been so drastically different in ways we never understood or knew was possible. But the variety of stuff we do, the variety of people we get to work with and meet, the freedom we finally have in this way that it's just bigger and better than the one we had.
Never knew you could have this much fun and be so creatively stimulated, and to be around so many just incredible people. What we've realized that it's always going to be a progression. It's always going to be a growing organism. Always going to keep going beyond what we thought was possible.